549 here on the Todd and Oz Show, AM 590, 99.7 FM, and everywhere at newsradioklbj.com. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by Pinballs. That's Pinballs with a Z. Pinballs.com. You know that Lake Creek location for Pinballs is actually a place to vote this week. How about that? 549, Boeing machinists, they could end 7-week walkouts with the union later today. As we hear from reporter Ashley Strohmeyer.
More than 30,000 workers will vote again on Monday on whether to end the 7-week strike. It has become the most costly American strike of the 21st century, costing the company over $11 billion and counting. The deal isn't much different when the one that was rejected by nearly 2/3 of membership over just a week ago.
Yeah, it's the latest proposed contract. Boeing is offering a pay raise totaling 38% over the next 4 years. It is 5:50. No, it's not your imagination. Holiday shopping is already underway.
They're advertising the deals earlier, and some retailers are starting them earlier.
The minute Halloween ended, some stores started their Christmas deals. Dr. Deborah Fowler with the Texas Tech School of Retail Management says there's a reason why it's starting early this year.
Pockets have been tight, and for retailers to reach their sales goals, they need as many selling days as possible.
Also, she says retailers are doing this because this is what customers want. If you're getting in on these deals, she says it's important to save your receipts. That's because as we get closer to Christmas, the sales will get deeper. Michael Board, TSN News.
It was a rocket launch yesterday that was scrubbed just minutes before liftoff.
SpaceX scrubbed its planned rocket launch Sunday with nearly 2.5 minutes to go until liftoff. At 2:39 in the countdown, Mission Control could be heard over the broadcast.
Launch trajectory on countdown 1. Hold. Standing down for helium stage 1.
Minutes later, SpaceX confirmed it was canceling the launch. SpaceX was planning to launch 23 Starlink satellites into space from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The next launch opportunity is Monday, late afternoon. The Space Coast has set a record for the most launches in the year, surpassing last year's number of rocket launches. Ann Carrick, Fox News.
A new Wi-Fi scam has law enforcement warning people to steer clear of evil networks.
Law enforcement has dubbed it the evil twin Wi-Fi scam. It's pretty simple, yet it's also pretty scary. How often do you make use of free Wi-Fi while you're getting coffee or at the library or waiting at an airport? You just tap on the available network in the list of SSIDs and you browse or chat or stream away. Well, scammers are now operating their own Wi-Fi using similar names, maybe with a letter transposed, hoping you inadvertently use their network. And once you do, they might access your data, like passwords or stored credit cards. Eben Brown, Fox News.
It is 5:42. Congressional leaders have promised to take regulatory action to address concerns about artificial intelligence. But with the presidential election just a day away and the current session of Congress coming to an end in months, time is running out for lawmakers to follow through with those promises. As we hear from newsman Chad Pergram.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer promised legislative action on AI.
It can't be days or weeks, but nor should it be years. It'll be in the general category of months.
Schumer convened multiple AI forums, inviting tech titans to Capitol Hill to educate senators about the prospects of AI. House Speaker Mike Johnson assembled a bipartisan task force to develop AI legislation, but he's leery of big government.
We want to resist over-regulating AI. The innovation aspect of AI is very important.
A report is due from the AI task force later this year. Recommendations for AI regulation include guarding against unauthorized money transactions, social surveillance, and misinformation. In Washington, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
It is 5:53. Ford makes a change to its electric vehicle strategy.
It's Fox Wheels.
Ford is halting the F-150 Lightning pickup truck production for 6 weeks from November 18th through January 6th as the auto giant says it continues to adjust production for an optimal mix of sales growth and profitability. Like other automakers, Ford has scaled back EV plans. It scrapped a 3-row electric SUV and pushed back a new electric version of the F-150, shifting more investments toward hybrids. Ford CEO Jim Farley slammed recently for driving a Chinese-made electric vehicle that he tells the Fully Charged podcast he had specially flown in from Shanghai, saying he's been driving it for months and doesn't want to give it up. Critics call it a slap in the face to American auto workers. Farley saying on X that he tries to drive everything Ford competes against. Currently, the U.S. has a 100% tariff on Chinese-made EVs. That's Fox Wheels. I'm Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Stay close. Traffic, your forecast, the day's top stories, and the Todd and Oz Show straight ahead.
The Todd and Oz Show.